Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm just now getting started. Haven't even combed my hair, brushed my teeth, just sitting down to a cup of coffee. And my aunt has wanted me to talk about something, and so I am. Her and I are more alike than we would have ever admitted. And we would have admitted flat out. And I say it in a past tense because she's transitioned to her non physical while I'm still here. Pardon me if I slip up. These are the three individual babies that will be released for adoption. Um, can't really get a decent picture. I'll get decent pictures and everything as far as their clarity. And I mean, these are fabulous, fabulous. I'm very jealous. I would like to be able to hold on to all of these because these are extremely gorgeous crystals. These are the skulls that will be available for adoption. And my family's letting you all know and myself know that okay, now we're about ready. We're gonna go ahead. My father on the other side is like, come on, come on, come on. That's the way my dad was. you know, my aunt Kathy is like, no, we got shit to do. We're very strong individuals. It's why we're not always, and she wasn't always. You know, same with me. We're not everybody's cup of tea. We're very strong minded individuals, and that's how it is. An example is I'm going to title this You Can't Take It With You. Capital CAN, apostrophe, lowercase t, because you can take it with you. So, to give you an example of how we are, with my aunt and I, she was very much so like this, and if you know me, I'm very much so like this. You can't take it with you. Excuse me? Don't you dare sit there. And if I know, and I know what I'm talking about, don't you dare sit. You know what I mean? That's how we are. So we're not easy to be around. you know, that's how we are. These babies will also help with not only in raising your vibrational frequency to get you to a point where you're able to see, hear, and communicate with your loved ones. As keeping in the promise to my brothers, um, we are all bonded by crystal, and it is to then have easy access and communication. And that's what we're doing for the rest of the world, is gifting you not only with the releasing of your dharma, the unfolding of your dharma, but to help get you to a point where you can see, hear, and communicate with your loved ones that are now transitioned out of the physical into the non-physical, but to help others with communication as well. And that's the promise I've been posting all throughout my platforms since, my brothers passed, and my gram and my dad, and, follow me online on my platforms. Sit back and read through all my posts in the last couple years like so many people do, and that blows my mind. It blows my mind when people are liking on and commenting on posts and things that I put out 6, 7, and there's times when it's gone back like 10 years and more. And like, whoa, dude, you're sitting there reading all my stuff that far back. That's amazing. So you can't take it with you. Capital CAN, apostrophe, lowercase t. You can't take the physical objects with you. You get your own spiritualized version. So a lot of times with ghosts, paranormal activity, and all of that, um, you might see them sitting in the rocking chair, and rocking. You might see the ghost of your loved one sitting on the couch still, and those physical objects could be long gone, hundreds, thousands of years ago, but you'll still see. So you carry on a spiritualized, non-physical version of things. And yet, when it comes to non physical things, your shadow work needs to be done while you're alive. And these babies will very, very well very well. They will help you with working on your shadow work while you're still alive, because things you can take with you are emotional, non-physical things. If you're a very happy person, you transition into the non-physical, you're going to be a very happy, loving spirit. If you're a very angry, bitter, vile, disgusting human being, you transition over and you're going to be a very vile, disgusting, angry entity on the other side, which is why some are referred to as demons, and that's where that comes from. So you always want to work on shadow work while you're alive. Now, for the last, give or take, 20 years, I had, because of certain situations and things that happened and people, I didn't want to be one where, if there was a chance that I didn't work on everything and I had to come back in another physical body to do it all over again, I wouldn't want to go through all these things again. To meet the same negative people and situations and all of that. I just wanted to let it go and never come back to this planet ever again. That's since changed. You know what I mean? Like, I'll work on all my stuff, my baggage, letting go of things. You want to let go of grudges. You want to let go of anger. You know, all of these negative things you don't want to carry on to the other side. So shadow work, these babies, they'll help you do that big time. Now, with my aunt, she wanted me to let me, big time, that, that's very real. Now, she was a decent person, but in the end, she was angry, very angry, like seething mad. Yeah. Your soul review, give or take, depending on how evolved you are as a physical being before you transition, it's give or take about a year. You hang out with your loved ones while you're on the other side now, up to about a year, give or take, and then you do your soul review. And then from there, you move on. You do, and you don't always leave your loved ones, you don't always stay. You got a lot of things to do when you die. Going to school, you know? And then from there, you have to deal with it at some point. So not all negative energy people, while they're alive, stay at a negative level. An example is my friend Aleister Crowley. He came to me when I was a teenager and has been with me since. Now, in his physical life, we all know they referred to him as the Beast, and he did as well. He embraced it, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, if you're going to stroke somebody's ego and, you're like, ooh, don't be, and ooh, I mean, that makes you feel good. That somebody's going to walk around on eggshells around you, and they're going to have fear towards you, and if you walk down the street, and they're like, ooh, and they cross the street, good or bad, so what? It makes you feel good to know that you're that strong of a personality. You don't even need to open your mouth and things get done, He's not like that anymore. He's been dead for a long time, and he's had time to, work on it and do his soul review and work on it. And the positiveness of him, which is God-given, we are all. You end up leaving all that negative energy go. I mean, like, you can't hold on to it forever. It can take thousands of years, and that's because not everyone is able to pick up on energies, not everyone is able to see, hear, and communicate with ghosts, and they'll travel plane after plane, not just miles, but they'll go planet after planet after planet, no matter how far it takes. They'll find you. If you can see, hear, and communicate, distance, there's no such thing as distance. There's no such thing as time. Not even here on this earth, but we're kind of bound by the delusion of time and space and distance. It's not like that on the other side. God, these are gorgeous. I mean, look how fabulous. Okay, these are the ones that are going to be for, and I'm trying to get the lighting right so you can see how crystal clear and everything they are. These are fabulous crystals. These are the babies that will be released for adoption. So, you can't take it with you. Yes, you can. You get a spiritualized version of the physical objects that, you had. If it's, you're sitting in your chair all the time, that's what you've got with you when you're there. Even though the physical object of the chair is gone, and so are you. That physical body is gone. But definitely you carry on all of your baggage. You do your shadow work. So, when you go to someone's house or you come home from school, good example. You come home from school, you kick your shoes off at the door, you put your bags down, and then you go into the house and do what you do, right? You know the example. Not everyone puts their bags down and kicks off their shoes and then goes to do. We need to do that while we're alive. Big time. These as crystals, if you know anything about crystals, they absorb your chi energy, your life force energy. It absorbs, cleanses and heals, raises the vibration, and releases it back to you in a healthier, cleansed way. Okay? So, these babies are going to help you out a lot. Not only with releasing your baggage and your crap, letting go of your grudges and all of that, but to also help you with raising you to the point then where you're able to see, hear, and communicate with your loved ones for yourself and for others. So, sit here and stare at the camera for a moment. These kids are amazing. These are fabulous. Now, I was going to title a name to them. I wanted to give them each all a name named after a saint. Might, but I think it would, I don't know, I'll go from there. Be careful, my love. But you can't take it with you. Yeah, you really can. And that's something you need to remember. No matter who you are, you need to remember. You can take it with you. And you can begin by helping other people while you're helping yourself. To let go of all the baggage, let go of the grudges and the anger. My Aunt Kathy, when she passed, she was angry. That's not been since lifted away. So you stick around with your loved ones in the first year to help them with your transition because, we're in the bereavement process. And bereavement, I do use that word a lot, but, that's my mortuary stuff. You really want to let that go. These will help you. They work on mind, body, soul, past, present, future. They receive your soul's energy. So, doing the chi ball, acupuncture wise, you've got in your hands, both hands, you do your chi ball, and that cultivates your chi energy. That's your soul. By doing it with a crystal skull, it is absorbing your soul, cleansing and healing, raising the vibration, and giving it back to you in a very cleansed, positive, loving way. So it will help you mind, body, soul, past, present, future. Yeah, my Aunt Kathy and I are so much alike. She wanted me to let you know that You really can. Look how fabulous they are. You really can hold on to things that you need to let go of. If you're holding on to anger, if you're holding on to grudges, don't. When it comes to forgive and forget, it's a little iffy. We're going to go there. You want to forgive and forget for yourself and your own soul's benefit so that you can raise and heal and not have to come back to this earth in a physical body in another lifetime afterwards and go through all the same bullshit you've gone through. You don't want to deal with all the crap again. You want to have a better experience if you have to do it all over again, right? You want to learn your lesson real quick while you can. And we can do and have the biggest impact for our soul's benefit later on after we transition while we're still alive. These babies will help you big time. Not only with healing mind, body, and soul. Now, as far as healing mind, body, and soul, when it comes to the physical, since 2013, I've had plantar fibromas, tumors in both of my feet because I ripped the cord kicking off on a skateboard. Your body matches left and right medically. So, as well as top to bottom. So eventually, what has started in my left foot turned into being in both feet will end up being in both of my hands. That's not good. The tumors haven't really been growing, and that's so it doesn't heal you physically. Poof, you've had this for a week, and now after a week of having a skull, bam, you don't have cancer anymore, you don't have AIDS anymore, you don't have whatever your shit is. For me, I've still got tumors in my feet, but they're not growing. And at times, and right now, lately, they are hurting really bad. I'm not supposed to lift over 5 pounds, and I carried a couple miles back home, over 20 pounds. I can't be doing that. I know better, because you put all your weight on your feet, and when you're walking, and you've got tumors in the cords of your feet, you got to watch. You can't just be placing your feet down on rocks. You got to be careful. And I've hurt myself, so I still have these tumors in my feet, but they should have grown to the point where I won't be walking years ago. After all this time being with crystals, not just the crystal skulls, but more so since with the crystal skulls, the tumors aren't growing. I don't want to say they're getting better and they're gone, because they do heal mind, body, and soul, past, present, and future. I believe over time, these tumors aren't going to exist for me, but because they're tumors inside the cords of my feet, and I am constantly on my feet and carrying more weight than I'm supposed to, and it hurts. It's taken time. No big deal, so what? But at least I'm not growing. So don't think that when you get something like a crystal skull or a crystal ball or whatever, that past, present, future, mind, body, soul, healing, upraising, and all, that it's going to heal you in a couple of days or weeks, or you've had it for a year, poof, all your cancer or AIDS or whatever your shit is, it's all gone. It takes time. Just like letting go of your baggage takes time. And that's okay. That really is okay. We are just like a school. Some people learn faster, some people learn slower. It's all your own individualized thing, So this morning, from yesterday really, and the crystal skulls, Angelo, big time, has helped my aunt. My aunt is in love with Angelo. All of them. But Angelo has really helped my aunt. And that's where these babies are going to come in too, because my family has been putting in the energies and all of that to really do what they can do for you. So this morning, you know, she woke me up, and I'm like, okay, I'll turn on the TV, get the news going. She's okay with the news. She's the one that got me into the news because it's all, we're all about the news. I haven't even been able to finish my first cup of coffee yet. Cheers to you. Salute, eat like I am. My aunt's very much so, and I am too, but more so with my aunt with this aspect. She tells you to do something. Don't sit there and be like, oh, okay, all right, I'll do it. And sit there. No. My aunt tells you to do something, you get your ass up and you fucking do it, and you do it now. So my aunt wouldn't even let me brush my teeth this morning, wouldn't even let me comb my hair this morning. I haven't even finished a cup of coffee yet this morning. My aunt wanted me to tell you flat out. And it's not one of those, you sit there and wait, like, oh yeah, I'll do it. After. No. She wanted me to do it now. Release all your crap in life. Let go of grudges and all the things you hold on to. Be the bigger person when it comes to apologizing for things, even if you have no... That's not your shit to apologize for. Do it anyway. Because you're not only helping yourself and your soul for later on, you're helping other people with theirs. Like, if you're going to see someone on their deathbed and you forgive them, well, I mean, it's helping them. Hello? But it's helping you. Now, you may not be one of those where you want to help that person. You're like, fuck you. Like, you want to rot in hell, bitch? You rot in hell, bitch. You know what I mean? Let it go. Help them to let go of their issues and anger and everything before they transition. Or if you've been working with one of these skulls that I am allowing for adoption, help other people while they're alive. And even after, you can help them. But definitely know that it works for you. Big time. I've always had issues with forgive and forget. I'm not going to forget. Forgiveness? You don't need my forgiveness. But you know what? In the end, it's not just about you. It's about others as well. Whether they're living or they're dead, we need to help. And when you can get these skulls, please help other souls that have transitioned over, because they may not be able to find someone that can see, hear, and communicate and help them, and that may not come along for thousands of years. And you never want to miss an opportunity or throw away an opportunity with a soul. You want to do that for them, because it's going to help you as well. So I hope all of you are having an absolutely amazing morning. I hope you have an amazing day, amazing night, whatever timeline you're watching this. Dude, I don't care, man. Run it up. Raise your vibration. Raise your frequency. Rock out to music. Now, I kind of shy away from... I grew up a metalhead guitar player, and with a lot of the things within me, I mean, the heavier the metal, the better. I like to listen to a lot of positive things anymore. And that includes frequencies and so on. Spiritual music and that. But I still like to rock out, And when I'm in the tub, what puts me in a better mood quickly, having the least amount of negativity in it, is freestyle. Pardon me. So, whatever it is, even if it's where you want to listen to country music, and that's your thing. I was raised in a bar, so I've been exposed to all kinds of music. And I've never been a fan of country, except for some people here and there. Like, yeah. But even if you're a fan of country music, and that's where your heart is, you don't want to be all down in the dumps. You want to get out of that and be happier or something. Allow yourself to listen to something else that's going to raise your frequency. Our bodies are full of water. Please look up and learn and really allow it to resonate with you to help you later on. And don't you ever forget Dr. Emoto. Dr. Emoto is someone that I cannot stress enough. Just like my Wayne Dyer, I recommend Wayne Dyer and I recommend Dr. Emoto to all the world and beyond. By imprinting, be it mentally or with your physical words, physical, you know what I mean, love and above, gratitude. It changes the structure of the water, and that's inside us as well, not just as an example with a cup of water, or I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and this coffee is now healing. It looks like a snowflake, and it's glorious. You listen to metal with negative things in it, or if you are, you're a bitch, you're vile, disgusting, blah, 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 then that looks, the structure of the water, check out Dr. Emoto. You'll see what I mean. So we need to do things for ourselves. We are all water. We are all crystal. And you're imprinting all of that shit inside of it. You want love and above with gratitude. So you have the most beautiful snowflakes. You do not want to be all vile and disgusting and wretched, because that's going to be what's inside of you. Look at Dr. Emoto and water memory. You'll see what I mean. Take that to heart. Don't you ever forget it. Now also, with a quick note, I am an actor all these years. I became an entertainer in 2006. And what I feel is the greatest movie of all time so far. If I could name, as an actor, if I could tell you what I feel is the best movie that has ever been made so far. One film. As an actor, I'm telling you. I recommend this to anyone and everyone. And that is The Shift by my Wayne, Dr. Wayne Walter Dyer. I love my Wayne so much, I tattooed his autograph in my leg. I don't ever want to forget that man. And I never will. No one's ever loved me like that man has. No one's ever made me feel loved like that man has. And no one's ever put their arms around me and made me fall into a puddle of like, oh my God, like that man has. I'm sorry for all you people that want to be all like, excuse me? Well, I'm sorry, man. But the moment Wayne wrapped his arm around me, my whole fucking world changed. The girls are out there. Either that or it's one of the ghosts in the house. So The Shift by Wayne Dyer. That I feel is the greatest movie so far. Because I'm sure there's going to be some good ones. The planet's not over yet. The human race isn't done yet. But I do as an actor and an entertainer, since 2006, and coming up 20 years. I do feel the greatest film that's ever been made is by Wayne Dyer, and it's called The Shift. You can watch it in different languages, and I'll post it up after too, again, because I haven't posted it up in a while. So, shout out to all you people. Shout out to my Wayne. Shout out to Dolores Cannon. Shout out to my Aunt Kathy. And these babies are sitting here on my grandmother's urn. So shout out to my family, my grandmother, my dad, my brother Jared. I was gonna bring out my brother Paul, but we've done that enough. So, have a blessed day today. Thank you for your time. Release all your negative bullshit while you're alive and help others do it. Forgive and forget. Do it for somebody else. Because what you put out comes back threefold. Namaste, everyone. I love you so much. May God bless you. And I will say the San Nicola de Mira in me wishes to express to you Namaste to all, and to all a good night.